board is like a temperamental person. I don't know. Okay. This is for one person. Istongon jokayadega. Istongon jokayadega. But remember now, for more than one, istongon jokayadega ga. That's what this is. Okay. Here we go. We're going to go into vocabulary again, and we're going to go a little further, but we're going to come back to it, okay? And I haven't made sentences yet. Of all things that went on, I lost a cousin, buried her, and now my uncle's daughter passed. Her funeral's tomorrow. If I ain't had the worst luck and worst, it's been a bad week for me. Okay, so this is vocabulary. Remember, and it's going to get more and more. So remember now, I'm going to keep these on here. It'll be recorded, so. And remember, I speak a little different than what the way it's written, okay? Okay. We're going to kind of start off here. This and ma is that. I'm going to start right there, and then we're going to get further in. Here, yoga. Here. This book. That book, my yoga. Sentences like this book is read, follow the pattern below. This is where you need to learn right here, the pattern, okay? This book is read. Here, yoga, but I say yoga. Jadi, an adjective, when you're describing something, it's got to have that T. Jadi dos. It's saying the adjective is describing it. So you noun most of the time goes first. Like say the black cat. Borshi lusty. Okay. Or borshi lusty. The noun usually goes first. And then the adjective. And that's what we're going to learn, how these go into patterns. Here, choga jadi dos. And see, this says jadi, but I always say jadi dos. I put the T right here by dos. Okay. Ma isojecka lusty doa. Remember, doa is a question. Is that? Okay, so this is saying, is that pen black? Ma isojecka lusty doa. Or you can shorten it and say ma isojecka lusty di. Remember, D is short for doa. Okay. Okay. Look here. Here thako lusty dos. Jadi di. This is saying, is this horse black or is it red? Because right here it's got D, and you can put doa right here. You can say here thako lusty dos. Jadi doa. Mox lusty dos is saying no, it's black. See, this and those can be separated. Here thakot. Okay, here we go. Here thakot anhisit os. It says this horse is my friend. Okay. Right here, hiada. Hiada. Remember, da is a short, and we use that. Okay. Lusty doa. Hiada. How about this? Remember, da is how about. Okay. So this and hiada. How about this? Lusty doa. Is it black? Mox hatkidos. Yabinwa hatkidos. I didn't put the T in there. My God. Okay. Hiada. Lusty doa. See? Mox hatkidos. Yabinwa hatkidos. This turkey, remember, binwa is turkey. Thako is horse. Binwa is turkey. Okay. Okay. Hutki is white. Lusty is black. Okay. Majoga lusty. That black book. Okay, here's the words you need to. Thaki is big or large. Chutki or chutkosi is small or little. Mojasi is new. Old is liski of a thing, like a car. So remember, like an old car is Adami liski. Sweet is jumbi. Homie, look here. This looks like home in English, but it ain't. It's homie, means bitter. Heyi is hot. Gasapi is cold. And fumbi is stinky or stink. So look at these words. Now, see, this looks like home. If you don't switch over to Mvskoke thinking, you would think that's home, but it's homie. Homie. And this word, that's how come they call homoji pepper. It's a little bit bitter. It's a little bitter. Okay. Homoji. Homoji, but this is homie means bitter. Jumbi means sweet. An adjective can be used within a noun phrase to modify a noun. Okay. Majoga lusty, that black book. Here ifajutki, this small dog. Notice the placement of adjective. These noun phrases then can be used in sentences. Okay. Notice the place of the adjective. These noun phrases can be used in sentences. Look here. Yet, this, when you put the T, it says this pen is this pen black? Is this a black pen? You're saying yet ishorjechka lustit owa, but I can say yet ishorjechka lustit owa. Because I speak different from this, okay? Lustidua, is this a black pen? Look here. Lusty, ma isochechka. Takidua. That pen, black T, got the T at the end, is that a black pen big? Now look at this now. Look here, lusty, ma'ishocheshka, that pen, okay? Be careful not to confuse sentences like yet, isocheshka lustidos. This is a black pen, but it says, and yeah, look here, yeah, isocheshka lustidos. This pen is black. The first identifies something as a black pen. The second identifies a pen as black. Okay, go back over this. This pen is black. The first identifies something as a black pen. The second identifies a pen as black. Often there is a pause after the subject. Okay. Okay, so any questions so far on this? This is where I told you it was going to go real in depth. This is where it's going to get complicated. Look here, Majoga Lusty, that black book. But if you say Majoga Lusty Dos, you're saying that book is black, okay? That's how they differentiate, Majoga Lusty, that black book. But when you're saying, is that book, this is saying that black book, Majoga Lusty, but it can also say the book is black, Majoga Lusty Dos. Or you can say, is the book black? Joga Lusty Doa. Doa. Is anybody confused here? Does that make sense?
So if you, sorry, I have a question. Majoga Lusty Dos. That, so that black book is Majoga Lusty.
the book is black. You're saying Joga Lusty Dos. Remember, dos is. Okay, so you're saying,
Yeah.
is that book, Joga Lusty Dos, the book is black. But then you can say, Majoga Lusty Doa. And remember, Doa is a question. You're saying, is the book black? Okay. But this says that black book. So you would say, Majoga Lusty. You're going from that black book to, is that a black book? And it is a black book. Does that make sense? This is where we're going to have to really go slow on. This is where your word content and making it make sense comes into, okay? And it's more like we're getting into word content and we're going into making the sentences sound, making sense, okay? So, Majoga Lusty, that ma right there is that black book. Because ma is that. Okay, but if you're going to say that black book, but if you say, is this book black? Is this book black? You would say, Joga Lusty Doa. Okay, and now we're going to go back over these things now. So, this is just getting a touch up on what, and I'm going to make sentences to all this. If I can just sit down and not rush and get all these in the way you need to be learning it. Okay. Today was one of those days where it was like burying somebody and another burial tomorrow. So that's how come I'm kind of I'm running here. So this is that black book, Majoga Lusty. But if you said, is that book black? Joga Lusty Doa. Now listen now, Majoga Lusty. That black book. Joga Lusty Doa. Is that book black? But you can say, that book is black. Joga Lusty Dos. Does that make sense, Ella?
Yeah.
How about you, Jane? Is it making sense to you? Okay, what I want y'all to do is write down that black book and write down, is that book black? And write down, the book is black. Okay. Now. Now, look at your first one. That book is black. You would say, Ma Joga Lusty. You're saying that black book because ma is that. Okay. But if you say, is that book black? You're saying Joga Lusty Doa. We're going all the way back. Let's go. Right here. This is using pen, but we're using paper now. Or you can say, instead of putting Doa, you can put D. You can say Joga Lusty did. Is that paper black? Okay. This is where it's gonna get a little bit complicated, okay? But this is gonna show you how to put words into the right way, because they say the language is, like I said, noun comes first. So a lot of time in English, it's not that way. It's the other way around. Like if you say the book is black. Now that'd be the wrong example because that's still the same way. Black cat. Bože lusty. The noun, the subject is coming afterwards. It's the second one, but in our language, it's coming first. Bože is coming first, okay? Okay, now go back to here. Remember, doa is always a question, okay? Doa. Dos is, okay? Okay, let's go. Okay, you go. That black book, Majoga Lusty. That black book is Majoga Lusty. Joga Lusty Doa is that a black book? But if you say Joga Lusty Dos, you're saying the book is black. When you use dos as is, doa is a question. Is it? Doa is a question. Is it? Is it black? Any questions?
So when you say
Go ahead.
Majoga Lusty Dos, that book is black, but you can just say Joga Lusty Dos, and
Yeah.
it would, okay.
It would surprise, and they would understand you. Very good. Very good. You're getting it. Okay. You're getting it. That's how this is, and I think this is where our language gets so complicated. And you know, I knew a little girl that took, she was gonna be a doctor, so she took all these languages and she said, and of course Mvskoke counted. And she said by far Mvskoke was probably the hardest one she had to learn. And that's why we're going this way with this, okay? I'm trying to explain all this so that you'll know how to use some of these words. And this is just speaking. This is regular speaking. We can say that, like right here, you can say, like right here. Binwa is a turkey. It says, yeah, binwa hatkidos, hatkidos. You're saying this turkey is white. It needs a T here. This turkey is white, but you can say, yeah, binwa hatkidoa. Or you can say, yeah, binwa hatkidi. Remember, D is short for doa. And it's understood. D in doa, okay, is understood. You can shorten it up. And that's what we do, how we speak. If I said, Mabosi lastidos. You're saying that cat is black because of the dos there, okay? Any questions? Now you got it. You got it in the right content. You have it in the right content. That, and you asked me a question. I understood what you said, okay? Okay, so here we go. This is where it's going. This is the thing that this is what we really need to learn, okay? This is what we really need to learn. Okay. Look here, da. Remember da? Here da. Nagadi. Dolosidos. Dolosidos. Here dolosi. Abuiga. Or you're saying here dolosi abuiga doa. Abuiga member is tame animals and bonetta is wild. Okay. And here we go again. Abuigados. You're saying yes, it is. Here anhisidoa. Monks dolosidos. It's just saying, is this my friend? But then right here says, no, it's a chicken. Dolos is a chicken. If you go back through all these, we went through animals, colors. Okay. And this is where this is all going to come in. And we just took this one at a time. Okay. Look here. I'm going to go back over this. Okay. Here, yoga, jadidos. This book is red because here is this. Yoga is book. Jadidos is red right here. Is red is this right here. Is red. Majoga Hatidoa. That book. What is it? Is that book white? See, this says if this book is red. Is that book white? Remember, Doa is that. Ella, do you know any gouges?
Just the one that's down there at Mvhskok.
Okay, they lost the last one yesterday. That's the one we buried the other day. Ellen?
Oh,
Yes, she passed away. That's the one we buried. So look at your vocabulary. It tells you what this is. Jadi is red. Holati is blue. A lot of people call this holati because of that A. It's holati. Remember the two consonants. You gotta pronounce both of them. Holati is blue. Lani is green, yellow, and brown. Hutki is white. Lusty is black. Okay. Here, this and that can be used with nouns. Here, yoga. Okay, this is where we're gonna go back over. This is where we need to go back over this. Here, this and that can be used with nouns. Here, yoga. Here, this book. Because yoga is a book. Yoga, that book. Okay. Any questions on that? Remember now, here is this. And yoga can be paper, a letter, a diploma, a book. It can be all that. Okay, yoga. Okay, here yoga, this book. Yoga, that book. Sentences like this book is red. Follow the pattern below. Here yoga, but this says here yoga. Jadidos. Adjective is telling you what color this paper is. Okay. This book is red because the dos is. Okay. Mvhskoke lestidoa. Is that pen black? That's a long way. Remember that. Doa is that. Mvhskoke lestidi. Is that pen black? That's a short way. D can be short for Doa. Is that pen black? Same thing. Now we went over this yesterday. And I think we'll go back over it again. It says, this horse is black. But then it's questioning it, Jadi di. Or you can say Jadi dua. Is it black? I mean, is it red? Monks is no. Lustidos, it's black. See, they're answering this question. Is this horse black or red? This could be read in English like that, or red. No, it's black. Yes, it's the Sochechka, anything you used to write with. Exactly. Anything that you write with is this Sochechka. A pencil, a pen, a marker. Anything is that you write with is a pen. This is Sochechka. Anything. Okay? Anything. Hiathakot and hisidos. It's saying this, look here, this horse is my friend. Inhisi is a friend. Unhisi, which we went over in pronouns, means my friend. Okay. Any questions? Because we don't want to get lost here, because this is the most important part that we need to learn right here is these rules right here. Okay.
Mvhayv, in that sentence about the horse, do you have to put the T on Thako? Or can,
You don't have to. No.
so it could be Hia Thako Lustidos.
Yeah. Hiathakolastidos. That's all. You don't even have to put the T in there. You don't have to. And I would understand you. It doesn't have to be in there. But being a rule is getting real complicated, but you can just say Hiathakolastidos. You can say that, yeah. You're catching on to this. And then, it takes a lot of thought and a lot of self-study to do this. And that's why we're going over it slow. And I got to make sentences one of these days when my family settles down.
Okay, so the next sentence, Hia Thako on Hesidos.
And hisidos.
Okay, so you don't need the T there either.
No, you have to have the T there. You can just say, this horse is my friend.
Okay.
You're getting it. And I'm hoping, you're going, just learning it. That's all you need. That's all you need to do is learn. And there's more. Because earlier when I was typing these up, I was on page 45. Now look where we're at. We're on 19. I was on page 45. There's a lot more to go. Okay. And all you have to say, is Hiathako anhisidos. That's all you have to say. And it tells the whole story right there. This horse is my friend. And you're telling somebody this horse is my friend. Okay. Okay. Hieda. Lustidoa. Monks is no. Hatkidos. It's saying here, how about this? Is it black? You're saying no, it's white. Okay. Monks is no, this is white. No, it's white because this must have been a dos. So that's all and this is like regular, and that could be anything. It could be a car. It could be a cat, a dog, a car, a house, a purse. It could be anything that you can add to this to make this sentence. And you don't even have to use turkey. You can say, this purse is black. See? The purse is
Mvhayv,
black.
I forget what the ya penwa what the ya is.
Yeah is this.
The ya is this.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Ma,
so heya.
yeah, yeah,
It's short.
this, ma is that.
Okay, so I can say heya or ya.
Uh-huh, yeah. Yeah, either way, there
Okay.
you go, there you go.
Mado.
Just remember that yeah is this and ma is that. And you can use anything that you want to say, like, this cat is blue. You can use anything and say yeah or ma if you use anything with that. Okay. This cat is red, but that cat is blue. So you say yeah porsi volatidos, ma porsi chadidos. See, this cat is this color, that cat's that. Long as you know what, yeah, it's this, ma, it's that. And look at that short word, ma. That means that. And this is where language kind of gets interesting to me. I look at these words and think, ma, is that? Now tell me where sounds come in. Ma. That's a word. Ma. Yeah is a word in our language. It means something. But you know, in the European world, we went out there and said, ma. They wouldn't know what we're talking about, but to us, it means that. Yeah, is this. See how this language is, this is where I get really amazed with this language. Ma seems just a simple sound, ma. Ma. Is that. And yeah. Yeah. And you know, it's like a child playing. Yeah. Yeah, is this. This is where language really intrigues me. How did, you know, this is how come I always think. Somebody just didn't say, must gonna be that, guys, and that's what we're gonna use. Or yeah, it's gonna be this, and this is what we're gonna use. We didn't know English, guys. So why did we have ma is that, and yeah is this? It was a creator-given language. Look at that. Hieda. About this. Da. Da. That's a language. That's our language. Meaning something. And I went through these and I'm intrigued by this language. It blows my, it can be mind-blowing language if you let it. Look here, Yabinwa Hatkidos. This turkey is white. Dos is, yeah. This turkey is white, but you say Yabinwa Hatkidos. You know, I speak English and I don't know how many times I said, this turkey is mean. I would say, Yabinwa Holwaichidos. Or this turkey is pretty. Yabinwa Hithosidos. Same thing. All you're doing is changing the adjective. You're just describing different turkeys. Hidoshi means pretty. This turkey is mean, is fulwiichi. This turkey is ugly. Yabinwa hulwagidos. This turkey is ugly. You're just changing words, but you're just using this turkey. How many times do you use? This is the paper you need to work on. You know, we hear that. I always thinking, okay, this is a paper I need to work. This is a paper I need to type. This is what I'm going to teach. This is what I need to start off with. This is a big part of the European language, in English language. It's a big part of our language, but we say, instead of saying this, we say yeah.
Mvhayv.
Yeah.
Mvhayv. Going back to that word wild and tame, and I was thinking, I'm not, let's see, stumi malagi dia. We said that the word that I used was, let's see, I lost my page.
Honiji?
Yeah, honiji. Okay.
Wow.
And so you're using the word for tame. When you say tame, you're using that.
Abuiga?
Yeah, abuiga. And I'm thinking, have you heard the word something that kind of sounds like homazi or
Yamashi.
yamazi?
Yamashi means tame.
Yeah, that's the one I knew, and so that's why I thought, and I was just been sitting here listening, and I thought maybe I'm not hearing it right, but so that yamazi is tame. Yamazi dos, is it?
Yep, it means the same thing, yamashi. Yamashi means tame, but okay, if you listen to the word abuiga, abuiga is like a field, okay? It's like a field. And that's where like cows, sheep, and stuff stay in. That's how come they call tame animals abuiga, because they can be kept in by the house like a dog, cat. But you can say yamashi. But yamashi means it's like tamed. Like you say, if a yamashi dos, dog is friendly too. It can mean friendly. You know, like friendly, it's not going to bite you. And bonata is like wild animals, like squirrel, bobcats, tigers, lions. They're bonata. That's not tamed at all, or can be tamed. You know, I know a fella that had not mountain lions, tigers, and he said they're tame. I can get in there with them, but still, yet they're not. They're not tamed. They're still wild. So we still call them bonata, okay? Because they cannot be tamed. Anything that cannot be tamed is bonata. We can't tame a squirrel. We can't tame them. And we may get them close to us, but they still got that wild instinct. They're still part of the wild, okay? And yamashi means like nice, okay? To a point, nice. They're nice, or you can even say friendly. But they're not going to actually attack you, I guess you could say. That I'm gonna have to look this word up to see yamashi, because you know you just brought up a good point. Bonata is something that lives out in the woods or out in the forest, or whatever you want to call it. Some people call it forest. In my house, it's and just like woods, they say ida ofa. Some people call it ida ofa, but I call it anthawa. Anthawa is woods. So You know, they're gonna have a storytelling in Opunvkv tomorrow where these speakers are gonna tell stories tomorrow, I believe, at the center. I'm thinking about going to it, but then I turned around and now the burial's Saturday, so that's where I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go to Shawnee. Cause my cousins, they were absentee Shawnee and Mvskoke. They were half, okay?
Dead Owen.
They were from toward Little Axe, you know, that ground Little Axe. And
Georgia. Georgia.
Nugget.
I know Georgia Little Axe.
Yeah, but that you know, that ceremonial ground Little Axe,
Uh-huh.
down that way. I met these two kids long time ago, and of course, you know, it didn't work out, but they were my uncle's kids, and there's two of them there, and it was the girl. She was just 64 and she died. And so that's where we're going tomorrow, and this evening is the wake, you know. They're gonna have a wake tonight. And then they go all night until tomorrow morning. They're gonna have a funeral at 10. And that's when I've been running, because I just came from a funeral just here 2 days ago, you know. So we're still running. All of us are still running. This is and then when this morning I just had the worst day. I went to the bank to cash a check, and my ID fell down between my console and my seat, and I could not find that thing to save my life. So they had to have an ID. So, and then I come back and I couldn't spell, I couldn't type, I couldn't do nothing. Now the board gave me trouble, and I'm like, what's going? Oh, I don't need to know what else can go wrong. Okay. Okay. So getting back to what you said was, Bonetta is like out in the woods. Yamashi can mean tame, friendly. You say Ifa Yamashi dosh. You say that dog is friendly, tame. It's tame. Because I've seen some mean dogs. Okay. Look here. Majoga Lusty. That black book. Okay. That black book, because of why? Majoga Lusty. That black book. You're saying that black book. If you said, bring me that black book, you would say, Majoga Lusty. Somebody's, bring me that black book. Okay. And okay, right here. Mojesi is new. Liski is old. Look at there. Jambi is sweet. Humi is bitter. Heyi is hot. Gazapi is cold. What do you think? This is opposites, isn't it? Look at that. You can say Adami Mojesi, a new car. Adami's car. Okay. An adjective can be used within a noun phrase to modify a noun. Majoga Lusty, that black book. This small dog. Here Ifajutki. You know, small, like little small things like this. We call them, I don't know if you remember that, Ella. We call them ajagoji. Ajagoji, like Ifa ajagoji.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a small dog, that's what we used to say, but this is for new learners, you know, this is going, saying, you know, just describing the dog, Tuki. Notice the placement of the adjective. These noun phrases can then be used in sentences, okay. Notice the placement of the adjective. These noun phrases then can be used in sentences. Yet, this, you add a T, you don't even have to. Yeah, is Sochechka Lusty Dua. Is the pen black? Is this pen black? Yeah, is Sochechka Lusty Dua. Remember, Dua is this. Yeah, and you don't even have to put this D there right here. You don't even have to put that there, because you can say, yeah, is Sochechka Lusty Dua. Any questions so far? It's just
on that Iva Trutki Magatsan. Wouldn't you put Iva Trutki dos?
You can.
Uh-huh.
Here if a dos. Oh, well, no, because you're saying this. If you said this is a small dog, you would say here if a dos, because dos is if. You would say, is this a small dog? Here if a dos. This, oh no, you would say this is a small dog. Here if a dos. When you say this is a small dog, then you would put dos there. But this small dog here is a juki. Okay, who else confused today? Because I am. Today was not my day. Oh, okay, so either way, it's going to be understood, okay? Even a speaker that's been speaking for a long time will understand. And this is where you're gonna, this part here is how to put adjectives and nouns and just using it, okay? Real short things. And you use them every day, like, I'll ask my grandson, Yanagidi, because he's got all kinds of toys. And I'll say, Yanagidi, what is this? Because I don't want to throw it away until I ask him. Yanagidi, remember Nagi is what? And D is short for Dua. You can say Yanagi Dua, but I say Yanagidi. And he'll say, oh, it goes on my car. Or it does this. And I'll say, Kiaja, do you want it? And he'll say, I don't need it. So I'll throw it away. See, this is, you use this, Hiyanagidi. And even food, when you come, what is this? Hiyanagidi. Because you'll see dishes sometimes you don't know what it is. Hiyanagidi. What is this? Okay, what is this? Hiyanagidi. It just, it's just using here, ma, and all, and everything, you know, that's just putting word content, and they would understand it. Any questions? Ask anything. We got about 2 minutes, and I'm going to just, if you're confused, let me know. And we're going to go back over this Tuesday. For sure, we are going to go back over this Tuesday, and I'm going to try to make sentences if I got time. This time is my enemy right now. So any questions? Today was not a good day for me, and it just seemed like I just ruined y'all's too.
This
Mvhayv?
actually makes so much more sense to me now. This
Cool.
class is, yeah, this has been so helpful. Mado.
And God, you know, today was kind of like, woo, and then this board, and I feel like I was going here and there and over here, and I was scattered today. But if this helps you and you're understanding it, look it over, okay? Look it over, and it should, it will register. You know, it'll register. But it's just getting this, yeah and ma. Right now, that's all we're on, yeah and ma. But you know what I look at is ma is that, yeah is this. If we went to a European world and say, yeah, ma, this and that, I want, yeah, ma, Jayaj, I want this and that. What would that sound like? Ma and yeah. You know, but in our world, it would be perfectly normal.
But Jay Mvhayv, you did a great job. Thank you very
Today's
much.
One of those days, I tell you, I started off running. I started off running last
Hold on for
week.
just a second.
Go ahead.
Jimmy goes all about this, Mahaya.
Oh, my don't get this because I know what that nugget either young get on. I'm a get fetch get the young get to. Nugget more doing. I say more doing. Chamo model knock domen, Jayo model knock domen, knock umalo get Ajo Hatundon, money. I don't know what was wrong with today. More and all like to leak it. What I told her was, you know, everything's coming from the front, coming from the back. It's just coming in, piling in. And I'm like, you know, and I got up running to begin with.
You're overwhelmed.
And she said, I'm going to be praying for you. And I said, I need that. This is the time, you know. So, I know. I will see y'all. I'm going to see y'all Tuesday because I'll be at the OU. I'm going to be judging. I'm going to be judging for all tribes at the OU language fair Monday. So Tuesday. So Desiree will be in here and she, you know, she may just straighten, be real calm about this. And so after I got to leave Sunday to Norman. And so y'all guys take care. And Madoela, I appreciate it. And
Lydia, there's someone.
I'll see y'all Wednesday. Wednesday, Manchihita Gashis.
Mado, Mahaya, much love and prayers.
Madu.
Mado.
Mado.